You're watching Buzz on Boom.
It's the Buzz on Boom!
Welcome back to Buzz on Boom, our weekly series where we go over everything awesome coming out from Boom Studios and our imprints. Have you guys recovered from San Diego Comic-Con? It was crazy! It was so great to see all of you there. Thanks for stopping by. We took a little bit of a break, but don't worry, we haven't been slacking. Today is a very special summer wrap-up episode. We're going to go over everything awesome coming out in the next few months. Don't worry, we'll be back for a second season of Buzz on Boom in the fall. You won't even know we're gone, so go ahead and follow us and subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for this cool stuff coming your way. Alright guys, in case you haven't heard, Boom has hooked up with Humble Bundle to create a really cool 2-week initiative where the fans, that's you guys, get to pay whatever the heck you want for a really cool bundle of comics. And while you're doing it, you're supporting the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, which is a nonprofit that supports the First Amendment rights of the comics art form. Guys, we have 1 week left and 95 comic titles. That's insane. A lot of these titles are really current stuff too. You can catch up on stuff like Dead Letters, Sons of Anarchy, The Woods. You can get entire collections of Mouse Guard, Hit, and Curse. And if you pay at least $15, you get the entire run of the Midas Flesh. You get to catch up on Bee and Puppycat and every issue that's out of Lumberjanes. It's really cool. Go check it out right now. Totally worth it. 2014 has been a really awesome year for us, and we've got some awesome titles coming out in the next 2 months that we're excited about, and we hope you are too. First off, we've got Hexed #1. Now, if you're a fan of ladies kicking butt in supernatural horror stories, this is the comic for you. The series comes from horror writer Michael Allen Nelson and artist Dan Mora, whose art you might have seen on Tumblr or even on Comics Alliance. Awesome fact, Hexed is actually Pretty Deadly superstar Emma Rios' introduction to American comic scene back in 2008. We've got her on covers for this latest iteration. This story centers on Lucifer. She's the perfect mashup of Buffy and Lara Croft. She's a supernatural thief for hire, stealing objects from the dark denizens of the netherworld for her mentor, Val Brizendine. But when she accidentally unleashes a terrible evil from one of the paintings hanging in Val's art gallery, will any of the tricks up her sleeve be enough to stop it? September is coming in hot. We have a whole bunch of awesome #1s coming your way. First off, love magic and sci-fi thrillers? Well, check out Cloaks, which brings you the Robin Hood of Wall Street. Next up, love Midas Flesh and Lumberjanes? Well, we've got a brand new series coming to the Boombox family called Teen Dog. It comes from Jake Lawrence's webcomic called Time Cowboy, and it's all about this awesome high school adventure starring Teen Dog and Mariella, his BFF. Think John Hughes movies meets 90s Nickelodeon cartoons. It's awesome. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen Guardians of the Galaxy at this point, because seriously, who hasn't? Well, Dan Abnett, one of comics' most renowned sci-fi writers and one of the creators responsible for the groundbreaking Guardians of the Galaxy run that inspired the new film, is bringing us a brand new limited series called Wild's End. It's a story about a rural English community in the 1930s that becomes the victim of an alien invasion. All the characters are anthropomorphic, so think sort of War of the Worlds meets Black Sad. It's really awesome. You're going to fall in love with Ian J. Colbert's artwork. George Perez. What can we say about this comic legend that hasn't already been said? We're super excited to be bringing his first original series in over a decade to Boom. George Perez's Sirens is all about a group of female superheroes who have to save the galaxy from an intergalactic threat. Except they don't remember who they are, and the entire galaxy thinks that they're villains? It's going to be a tough one. For fans of Jim Henson's The Storyteller, we have a beautiful new series where we dive into the mythology of witches and witchcraft with Jim Henson's The Storyteller Witches. Rounding out September, we've got Butterfly, which is all about a deep cover agent who has to rely on her estranged father, who she thought was dead, when her agency betrays and burns her. This new title comes from upcoming screenwriter Arash Amel and Lois Lane's Marguerite Bennett, with art from Antonio Fuso. And then just to get you excited about October, we've got Cartoon Network's Uncle Grandpa. We've got a new Fraggle Rock series from Archaea with Kate Leth and Jake Myler. Sleepy Hollow comics for all of you fans of the hit Fox show. And last but certainly not least, James Tynion and the Force Memetic. Careful, memes can kill you. We've got a whole bunch of collections coming your way. First off, if you missed your chance at some of our awesome hit original Boom Studios titles, now's your chance to dive in for the introductory price point of just $9.99. First off, we've got Dead Letters, which is a supernatural noir series that asks, who is Tim Whistler? And what is he doing here? That's here with a capital H, guys. This series comes from Eisner-nominated Christopher Sabella and newcomer Chris Visions. Then after that, we have The Woods, the new thrilling series that asks what would you do if your entire school was transported to an alien planet. It's Totally Crazy comes from James Tynion IV and Michael Thielemus. Really awesome stuff, guys. We've also got Tag Deluxe Edition, which is our next full-size reprint of a Boom Studios classic title. This one spotlights The Amazing Spider-Man's artist Paul Azaceta. Next we've got Sons of Anarchy Volume 1, which collects the first 6 issues of the ongoing series that runs parallel to Season 5 of the hit TV show. And if you live on the internet like we do, you've probably seen Cyanide and Happiness. Hilarious, awesome webcomics, and one of the most popular and successful around. Well, Cyanide and Happiness Punching Zoo collects a whole bunch of those really cool comics, plus 30 brand new ones, and a forward from the founder of Reddit, Alexis Ohanian. We haven't forgotten our Cartoon Network fans. We've got beautiful editions of our mathematical hardcovers for Adventure Time Volume 4, Adventure Time Marceline and the Scream Queens, and Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake. Last but not least, we've got our very first original graphic novel for Regular Show. That's right, Mordecai and Rigby get to feature in their very first full-length, full-color original graphic novel. We've got Cartoon Network veteran Rachel Connor, who wrote Ed, 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 Eddie, and then artist Tessa Stone rounding out this super summer book. Don't you guys just love comics? Alright, that's it for today's episode of Buzz on Boom. Go ahead and comment down below if you're going to check out the Humble Boom Bundle, and let us know what series you're most excited about this summer. Now we're going to be gone for a little while, but we'll come back in the fall, so don't be a stranger. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, smoke signals in the sky. We'll find you guys. Talk to us. Now we're going to wrap it up with a quick look at the opening exhibit for Gallery Nucleus's Steven Universe / Adventure Time Gallery showing. It's really cool. Check it out. It's going on all month long. See you guys.